My mother got a visitor from Pastor Andy Haskins. Came to her door and introduced himself and said that he was starting the church here. And that's why she decided to come. So she called us. And we all came together, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We came the same day as the Campbells did. It's pretty cool. And we walked in, and first thing I saw were the seats. And I thought, awesome. Because I hate those pews. They hurt when you sit on them. Pastor Andy was an awesome speaker.
I think just lots of real people,
Yeah.
not your typical church people. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't that many people that first started coming, what, 20, 25 people?
yeah.
Christina was the first to step up and be on the worship teams. I believe she sang for about a year before Pastor Andy taught her how to play the guitar. 6 months, Sean would take her over, and she'd had once a week, or was it twice a week?
I think it was once a week.
Yeah, once a week, about 6 months. And then he finally told her, he says, you know more than me now. So.
And there was an empty keyboard sitting up here, and every week we'd come there, and I'm like, why is nobody playing that keyboard? So I started taking piano lessons. I wasted my youth trying to be a jock, because that's what all my friends were, and I should have been a musician. And I would sit at the high school watching Laura be in the band and going, why didn't I do this when I was a kid? But, here I am. I played keyboard for a couple of years. I've been playing bass for several years now, and you saw me noodling on the guitar a couple minutes ago. And so that's kind of like a lifelong dream come true kind of thing.
So then finally I stepped up and started singing. And Christina started playing the guitar. I think she was 10 years old when she actually started playing the guitar on stage. It was 12 when she got sick. Dave Norgrove and Sandy were here at the time, and Dominica, and we had quite a prayer team warrior here at the time. And Christina, she had a fever, and I got her into the doctor, and they diagnosed her with Stevens-Johnson syndrome, and he believed it was Motrin, put her in the hospital, and they ended up flying her out the next day because they didn't think she was going to make it. And we spent 3 weeks in Pittsburgh. She was hooked up to a respirator, and it was the Monday after. They flew her out on a Saturday, and it was the Monday after I called Sean, and they said that they didn't think she was going to make it. And they got a big prayer thing here, right?
Yep.
And they prayed, and they prayed. And they told us that if she did make it, it would be months that we would be in the hospital. She was home in 3 weeks. And when we took her back to the doctor and asked about all the scarring and all the complications that she'd have with life, and they said, we don't know. They don't usually live. But she was a miracle. I mean, yeah, she still has problems. Eyes are a big deal. She's coming home, flying in Thursday, taking her to doctor's appointments. So, yeah, but I'm standing in my faith that she will be fully healed someday.
It was the night she was in Pittsburgh with Christina. It was the night they were having a prayer service here. I think it was a Monday night. And he pulled me aside. He said he had a vision. And this was when she had just recently gotten flown to Pittsburgh. This was when we weren't even sure we were bringing her home. And he pulled me aside and he said that he had a vision that God picked her up and breathed life into her. And he said after that, she's going to be okay.
Yeah. Well, we're coming home in the car. It was New Year's Eve day. And I said, so, Christina, do you remember anything? You know how they say because they induced her, put her in a coma. And who knows what happened during that time, right? I asked her, she goes, I don't remember anything. But she said, I do remember in the helicopter. I said, you do? She said, yeah. Pastor Mike was there and Bob Hodgson was there. I said, what? They weren't there? It was me and two medic guys were in the back with her, and then the pilot. She goes, Mom, I heard them praying. She heard them praying the whole time when we were flying to Pittsburgh. And I asked Mike, and he said, yeah, they were. They were praying.